5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What we got?
Like, comment, subscribe.
All right.
What's up, people?
What's up, peeps? We are Sabbatical. We are quick little start to this. We're supposed to have the proofs before it got bottled, but our timing didn't meet up, the scheduling, so they actually bottled it a few days ago. But we don't know what it's bottled
Just
at.
blame it on me. I've got a busy schedule. I couldn't get here sooner. Let's just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. It's Rick's fault, but we're here today and we're gonna have some fun.
You're gonna make a horrible wife.
What?
Taking blame like that. I can edit that. See, this is a great part. I can edit it.
All right.
Anyway, so we do have 4 different proof levels here. One of these is the correct proof, and they're in different orders. So Tim here knows the order that they're in.
So this is like a producer level sneaky blind.
This is a producer level
because Mrs. Bad Axe,
she will
trip us up.
She'll
put in buffalo trace with wild turkey and then throw in some mixtures. And one's a rye, one's a single malt.
Yes.
Like she totally throws us off.
Oh man, she gets me good too, but she gets him really good. But 4 different proof levels. So we don't know what the actual proof they bottled it at is. We're going to go through and see what we like the best. I mean, not saying any of them are bad. We haven't even tasted them yet.
That's right.
But because whatever one we picked, maybe they didn't bottle it at that. Doesn't mean it's not good too. Maybe it's a coin toss. Who knows?
Well, everybody's palate's different, right?
Yeah.
So they may have lined up on what's good for them.
Yours is something else.
Could be. We going back to buffalo trace wild turkey again already?
See, we're back to wild turkey buffalo trace here.
So let's talk about what this is, though. Explain to them what we're drinking.
This is a port finished straight bourbon whiskey. Okay, straight bourbon whiskey, and the amount of years it was in the bourbon barrels.
It's 5.5 to 6 year old.
5.5 to 6 year old, char level 4, and then in the port barrels.
It was an American oak, and then moved into a French oak barrel that once aged port.
So started in American oak, pulled out, put into a French oak port barrel for a period of time, and then back into American oak.
Yes.
To finish the aging process.
Yes.
So it didn't go back into the metal.
Yes. So it continued to age.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So I think any more info we want to get out. So at the end of this, we got surprises, people. We got surprises. Maybe even promo codes. Yes. Right. We got promo codes, people. Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay. And Ricky Bobby, 24. Let's just get that out of the way.
Make whiskey cheap again.
Make whiskey cheap again.
And man, listen,
here, please.
Sabbatical here in Northern California, right in our backyard.
Yes. Closest distillery to our houses.
100%. We're 15 minutes from Tracy, and the guys make really good whiskey.
Great people,
and 100%. Some of their finished whiskeys, they had a couple of ports that were great. The Madeira cask, which I actually want to try to. I want to twist their arm today to get a little nip of that.
Okay, so there's something else that they got coming out. I think we'll wait till the end to even mention it.
Okay.
We'll wait till then to even mention it that I just even found out about that I can't. Man, I got to have a barrel of it probably. I haven't even tasted it yet. I already want a barrel of it.
Dude, what am I, chopped liver?
Yes.
You're supposed to tell me everything.
Oh, I just found out. Okay.
All right. Let's get started.
I might have to join a club or something, but I'm going to get some.
Let's do this, man. What do you think?
But let's do it. We'll start. These are different order, even of the numbers.
Well, I'll go
1 through 4. We'll start with 1, but they're not in the same order.
That's right.
We'll do that. All right.
Let's get started.
We are going in for the sips.
Going in for the sips. Of course, we're going in for the sips.
It's just a thing we do.
We have to.
Going in for sips.
All right. Let's check it out.
That's great on the nose, man.
It doesn't smell young at all.
It does not smell young. So
I'm not getting. It's not ethanol forward.
There's. I'm not getting any ethanol on this.
I'm getting blackberry on the nose.
Blackberry. I'm getting a little bit of green apple.
Oh, you know what? I saw Bourbon Real Talks podcast on YouTube, and he does this awesome thing where they promote their tasting kit.
Oh, the kit. Oh yeah, I saw that. Where
and he's like, oh, this is like peach schnapps from the coast of France.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't be a douche. Like just learn how to smell your whiskey.
Yeah.
Use this kit. I thought it was awesome.
It was
fantastic.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
All right, I'm going in for the sips.
Again, I mean, I'm on the nose. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Gosh,
Want to drink some whiskey, man?
dude. I
All
get
right.
a little bit of, a tiny little bit of, like I like to say, a little bit of edge of funk on the nose, just a little bit right up to it.
See, I didn't get any of that.
Well, I'm telling you, dude, you gotta get better at this.
Okay. I got blackberry.
Blackberry, I got a little tiny bit of green apple.
All right, I'm going for the sips. You can
I like it. Okay,
you can
stick
going
your
in for
nose
the
in it all
sips.
day. We went for the nose, we're going in for the sips again. Here we go. All right. Well, but we are smelling something different, so I will say that.
Oh, that's tasty. Oh, the finish is great.
Oh wow, this is okay, dude. This is a nice spread, even spread across the tongue, dude.
To me, this drink's like a 10-year-old whiskey.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I have no idea which one you got. Let me see. I didn't even check.
Well, really, it's the same whiskey, just at different proofs.
Which means what? Got more water in it, maybe. We're gonna proof it down somehow.
Are we gonna arm wrestle? Is that what's gonna happen?
You don't want to do that. I'll edit that. I'll edit that out. If I lose what's edited.
Yeah, that's tasty. I'm gonna come back to this one.
I mean, it's already tasty, and I have a feeling that this is not the highest proof.
I'd agree with that.
And as we know, the higher the proof doesn't mean it's better, and that's why everything isn't marketed as super high proof. Maybe it's just not good at a high proof. This is good though.
Ooh, very different nose on two.
That's good.
Are you looking at your notes? You kind of see how we go. So for me,
I got a little dried out on that one, just a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. It got dried off a little bit.
if I were to guess on the nose for my two, I know ours are in different order. This has less proof than number one. I could be wrong.
I would say, I mean, this one's pretty light. At least it feels pretty light.
This one's more of a neutral nose.
So you on to number two already?
Yeah, I'm not waiting for you. I think this is.
Jeez, dude, he's like speed taster. Goodness, dude.
Sorry, I came to sip whiskey. Or you want to like? What do you want to do here?
It's a sip whiskey. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like Nestle chocolate, like a powdered chocolate on this one right here. On the nose. Goodness, dude, this one is a better nose than this one, and this one's not bad. It's different. Just by changing the proofs a little bit, I'm getting a different nose, which is, I love that.
So I'm slightly
You don't have to finish that.
biased to one so far.
All right.
The nose was more neutral on two than one. I got a little fruit forwardness in one. The finish on one was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, this one's good. I'm getting more char on this one.
Okay.
I like this one.
Actually, I got some char.
Oh god, dude, this one's got a finish, dude. It's hitting the back of the tongue, but it's not hotter than that one. At least on the to the mouthfeel, it's still a nice even coating. It is drying off just not quite as much as that one, but there's way more flavor on this one. It's more of a dark.
See, I'm getting.
Okay, do I say cacao?
Oh,
Or just
here we
say
go.
cocoa?
Here we go.
Cacao. How about that?
So interestingly enough, on three, I'm getting like a candied scent or note. Fruit forward on one, neutral on two on the nose, kind of a candied scent. I'm not sure what it is.
I wouldn't even say, for me, I wouldn't even say the proof is much higher than one to me. It's not any hotter, but it's
three is
way more flavor on two, way more on the nose, different nose, like that dried out Nestle chocolate.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I like.
I'm actually getting a little chocolate on three.
Maybe that's this.
So the interesting part is this is like three different whiskeys.
Did you say women?
Whiskeys.
Did you say
It's like
this is great? It's like three different women. What are you talking about?
apologize to YouTube Nation. This guy's out of control.
Oh no, this is gold. Here we go.
We're gonna have some Patreon
Number
content.
three. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Patreon. There we go.
This is I'm almost getting like decaf coffee on this too.
This is I'm getting more.
Wow, these are so different. This is phenomenal. The fact that there are different proof levels completely changes the flavor. It is insane.
It's all the same whiskey, just three different proof
It's
levels.
insane.
And we don't know. of course, we're gonna start cheating out. So what's the difference in between the four? I mean, is it like 1%, a half percent? Do we see? You're not giving us anything, people.
So, man, I don't know how to rate these. All right, I think I'm gonna go that way.
Ooh, dude,
Kill this. Get the palate.
There's even more flavor on this one and more char. What flashed into my head, you know what happened to me a long time ago? Me and Mrs. Bad Axe were out here. There was something that we tasted that the first thing that flashed in my head, I couldn't even say it, and I had her taste it.
And she beat you to it?
And I wanted to see if she was going to say it, and she did. It was like Joseph Magnus cigar blend. And that's not even port finished. But that's what popped in my head. I got a flash of that, in which I love. But not comparing the two. I'm just saying that's what popped in my head. It's like a dark, like a toffee, or those coffee, like coffee nips, like a coffee candy.
Yeah, that's where I was at on 3.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting on my 3. So maybe he lied to us. Maybe we're in the same order.
Yeah, he's just trying to.
Tim's a liar.
Psychologically evaluate.
He's playing Mike's a psyop.
He's a psyop,
exactly right. It's a risky psyop.
They're gonna put us in a room and pit us against each other.
Look at his tattoo.
What's that?
Do you mind coming over here and showing that tattoo? And what's that remind you
of? Tell me.
That's still Austin label of the.
Oh yes,
dude.
The Madeira cask, still Austin. That's right.
Madeira cask, still Austin.
That's right.
Which is, you gotta try that, by the way.
It's very good.
This is.
Let me get back to the nose on this.
Dude, I'm progressively liking them from 1 to 3, at least right now. I'll have to go through them backwards too. Goodness, this is good, but it's not. It doesn't feel any hotter.
This is such a
different.
All 4 are different whiskeys.
But are you sensing different proof levels in them?
Yeah, a little bit. I think 2 and 3 for me have higher proof levels. 1 and 4 lower proof levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you think it's something else, huh?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know if you're telling the truth.
Man, this is delicious.
Dude, this is.
I feel like we're drinking 4 different bourbons.
It honestly does feel like
Wow.
I'm not getting the same anything on any of these, which is crazy. I haven't had number 4 yet, but I am getting way more. As I'm going through these, I'm getting more and more flavor and mouthfeel. Getting more little more simmer.
So on 3 and 4, I'm getting char, coffee, and a little bit of chocolate on 3. So that's what I'm getting on these.
I got powdered chocolate here. I got a little green apple there.
Green apple?
Yeah, well, on the nose.
You're just wrong.
On the nose. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, I haven't gone to 4 yet because I'm not in a hurry.
Oh, these are just so different. They're so good too. All right, let me go back.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting like caramel forward on this one.
So
goodness, dude.
So let me ask you a question. When we're drinking, sometimes we sit down and we're going to do toasted barrel bourbons, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we're going to sit down and have rye. Sometimes we're going to sit down and have lower proof whiskeys. Yeah. Sometimes we're going to have 135s, 140 hazmats, right?
Yeah.
But when you like your 90, 95, 100 proof bourbon, right? And then when you drink your hazmat, you enjoy that too. But when you go from your 90 to your hazmat, you don't say that one's better than the other. They're just different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you don't have to like one more than the other.
Right. They're just different.
It depends on the day too. Some days I don't want to get my face blown off.
Sure.
Even though it may come with a lot of flavor. I mean, I don't want Coy Hill every day, right? I mean, you can't even live drinking Coy Hill every day.
So
sometimes
good.
you want like a 90 proof, 95 proof.
So good.
You know, even what do you call it? Evan Williams single barrel. It's 86 proof.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super complex or anything, but it just hits right sometimes, you know?
These are so close. 3 and 4 are so close.
Okay. This one.
Get back to 1.
Because say no. This one again is good. I'm getting more coffee on this one. But this one's lasting in my mouth a little longer. I might cut that because it's I mean, how How do I get this point across without getting
blasted? Lingering mouthfeel. Let me help you out, bro.
I don't even want to say that.
Lingering
you can say
mouthfeel.
that.
No.
What'd you get?
Nothing.
A lingering mouthfeel. What is that? I mean, explain the lingering mouthfeel. So,
What I'm trying to determine whether or not I like the smoother flavor, or if I like what is definitely more char forward. And
I gotta tell you, I would buy this at any of these proofs. I would. These are all great proofs. This one is the. I'll say this is the one where it didn't seem like it was. I mean, none of them are hot. Actually, they're all easy.
he's busy talking. I'm busy drinking.
Whatever,
Just for the record.
Whatever. This guy. But they're all easy. This one seems like it. I think this one seemed like it had the most char in it.
Let me ask you just inspiration questions. When you guys were proofing this down, what were you trying to get to? What was your objective with this bottle?
Yeah. So when obviously they all taste very different.
They
So-
do. It's crazy.
There's things that you need to take in consideration. What do you want stronger? Do you want the nose to be stronger? Do you want the finish to be stronger? Do you want a more viscous mouthfeel? Like, do you want to pull through some of those pork fruit notes more? Or do you want it to be a little bit more bourbon forward with a right background?
Right.
So these are all questions you have to answer and decide for yourself on what you're trying to accomplish.
Where did you guys land?
So Danny and I both like a strong mouthfeel, strong finish.
Okay.
So we will sacrifice a little bit of the nose if we need to for that. Obviously, the goal is to get
I'm going
best
with
of
that.
everything, right?
That's where I would land as well. And this one isn't. This one is very good, whatever number 4 is. But this one is, for me, isn't that one.
Okay.
Now I gotta go back. Have you gone back through?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
We're going backwards through it now.
So the interesting part is the one that had the best nose. Now I'm also contradicting myself because I feel like the finish is also great too. But it definitely feels like the softer side of Sears compared to 3 and 4. So I'm struggling with this a little bit. I think I'm not out on 2, but 2's behind the rest for me.
I'm getting. This is the first. Number 4 was the first one when. Actually, this one feels like it's got more proof now that I'm coming back. That had less flavor than these two. This is the first time I feel that it went down in flavor anyway. But it kept progressing, at least for me, at least on the first way through, it went up in flavor. And this is the first one where I think it dropped off in flavor, although it's still good and I would still sip it for sure. It's still really good. This one actually is. This one is
Interesting.
on the way. This is why you got to go back.
This is tough.
because this
100%.
one on the way back, I was like, this one is like
So
blowing me up now. Not in a proof perspective, but
I had
a lot more flavor now.
I had 2 trailing like a Mustang to a Camaro, but now I'm actually pushing 2 back up into the
This
mix.
guy.
Back up into the
So
mix.
okay.
Okay.
This
It's better.
Ford, Dodge, Chevy, or I mean,
Oh, me?
yeah, I did.
As far as like what car it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, well,
I have
okay.
no idea what it is.
No, not
What's
this.
your car logic?
No, your preference.
Yeah, don't go. Preference.
Preference of car?
Yeah,
Or
like,
Porsche?
okay,
What
well,
about truck?
American.
What about truck?
Oh, American.
You had to buy a truck.
Ford, Dodge, Chevy.
Ford.
Man, I would drop this right here. I would drop it, but I've had a mic. Okay,
And just for the record, I still think Tim's a great guy. Despite his answer, I think he's a great guy. And later on, I'm going to tell you guys about
it was the first.
a little prognostication that Tim
was the
did
first.
many, many months ago that is proving to be true.
Yes, it
about
is.
me and my palate.
Coming back around.
And I'm going to have to give him some credit. But I'm not going to do
All
that
right.
yet. We're going to earn that.
I'll go back to number 2. All right, number 2. So number 3 right now is, number 3 was after me right now on the way back through. I'm just getting that.
God, 4 is delicious too.
This is a good nose, but I'm getting a little bit. And when I keep saying funk, but I don't say that in a bad way because it's not like a Jack Daniels funk where it's like, ooh, cool, whoa. No, it's just like right up to the edge, and it's like a nice little barely funk.
So 2 has a really strong finish. It is the most viscous of all of the 4, in my opinion.
I'll say number 3 still is beating number 2 for me. I think this is
But 1 is just a little fruitier. It's like fruit forward on the nose and also on the palate as well.
like a regular fruity, or is it like a DRC fruity?
No, it's like, your face. No, this is
like your face.
it's no, it's I told you I got raspberry on the nose and red fruit, which actually makes sense.
Yes.
Because it's finished in port. I didn't think of that. You know what?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So this is my soft sipper. This is my delicious velvety, softer pour, the gentleman's pour.
Okay.
But then the one with the char and the flavor, kind of a full body bourbon, or one of these three. This is very different. This is very different. So I enjoy 1, but like we were talking earlier, when we do a warm up pour, we do what?
Yeah.
Well,
I think
MRT or
this is
Rock Hill.
like a light sarsaparilla right here on the end of it.
Say sarsaparilla.
I said sarsaparilla. Or
For
for you ladies, it's root beer. Root beer.
Now I got to go back to 2 through 4.
I'm going, dude. I'm thinking I got 3, 4, 2, 1. I think I'm going 3, 4, 2, 1. I'm doing it. If as long as leaves is on here, I'm gonna put them in order. I think from left to right.
I'm gonna leave these things off.
I'm going 3.
It's costing me time.
And then I'm gonna go through them again. 3, 4, 2, 1. I think this one is the lightest one for me. And I'm not saying that as bad. I'm just saying that
Okay.
as far as the way I like them.
So 2 for me has a little spicier, more of a robust flavor than 3, but it's still delicious. 3 is still delicious.
That is so good, dude. This was like toffee and char.
4 is delicious
Toffee
too.
and char on the nose.
Okay, so-
on the mouth.
So 2 and 4 are ahead of 3.
With
That's
a
where I'm
longer
at.
finish. That char, it's just like dragging down with. It's like sweet char, dude. I've never had like a sweet char finish.
Can't say that I have either.
But it's just dragging down on the side of the tongue, the back of the tongue, and just dragging down. Now I gotta go here.
Little caramel,
Dude, that was,
heavy char.
this one was straight up candy just now.
Oh, I got candy on 4. Remember I talked about that?
Yeah, I got mine on my 4 too.
So I'm
That's
out
what's
of
going
4. So I wonder if that's
Me too.
If that's a tail.
Me too. I was like,
Wow.
I keep going back. I'm like,
Interesting.
so 3 and wait. See, come on. I got 3 and 4. I'm like, keep going back and forth to, and then no, this is, and these aren't bad. I'm just saying, these are
Do you
gone.
think they do free refills at Sabbatical?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can refill.
free refills. Oh my gosh! You got a fountain? You gotta go to it.
And I think I'm somewhere between 2 and 4 for my selection.
I'm at 3 and 4 right now.
Are we in the hunt? Oh man, he's gonna make us earn this.
It's between these 2 that I would pick to bottle at. But if I was gonna pick one to bottle, but to be honest, I would bottle.
I'd bottle all 4.
I would bottle them at any of these proofs, to be
100%.
honest. But if I had to pick one, it would be one of these 2
You know what I
for
do?
my preference.
If I were Tim and Danny, I'd bottle all 4, and they can't because they experimented right. Have different personalities.
Is this what I'm supposed to do?
This is- No, but I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Like they have different personalities.
They
and
do.
They are
They
all
do.
very good.
I don't know the proof difference between them, but
Do you want
they're
the proof reveal?
so
I think
It will
we're
be the proof reveal of the final product, but it'll be the proof reveal of the
Of our choices?
Your choices.
Okay, let's do it.
Ready?
proof reveal, people. Proof reveal.
That's me.
Yep.
All right. Wow. Okay. So I was between 2 and 4, which was 52%. 4 was my first, 2 was my second. So I'm 52 or a 104 or a, I used to be able to do math. Is that 97?
Number 4. Okay.
97?
So these 2 So now my number 2 was the highest proof, and I have it at number 3. And
Whoa.
dude, it tastes.
Your 2 and 4 are my 2 and 4 just swapped.
Dude,
Uh-oh.
this is blowing my mind.
Thank you. Is this the moonshine?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Excellent. I love it.
Dude,
So much.
and these were bottles, right?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh. They have,
Cheer, bro.
I'm telling you, they have like the best bottles on the market. The inside, oh my goodness. Oh, see, we got right in the pumpkins. We got them right here. We got to get the, hey, it's special. This is November, is this November 1st? 2nd.
So,
November 2nd.
so we've got to know which one they chose. But can we just stop here for a second? Let's align.
Okay,
Look at this.
Proof reveal.
So
Okay,
I said 2 and 4 were my choices. Which were your 2 choices?
So my 2 choices, I would go between the. I think I would have picked 3, and that was the 44, and that is the lowest proof on here. That is the lowest proof on here.
But that's my gentleman's pour. I said this is special. It's off to the side.
Dude.
That's the gentleman's pour.
Dude, this one, but it
Fruit
it
forward,
had the most
soft,
flavor. This one had the most
and
flavor,
a cool finish.
and so that's what 88 proof.
That's okay.
Goodness,
Hey,
dude.
Hancock's Reserve.
Dude,
Take it easy. All right. Well,
I guess Buffalo Trace. Nobody
Oh, you
wants
know
that.
what? Whatever.
Nobody wants
So
that. You gotta go.
Let's keep going. All right. So
You gotta
pass
do
your
wild turkey references.
pass your
You
60
gotta go big.
pass your 60 proof bourbon that you wanted to go with. So let's talk about your second choice. All right. What's the second? 2 or 4?
Well, I got 4. So 47
47. So that was my 2. So that's
47.5. Yeah.
that's my number 2 choice. So that's your number 2 choice.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
So we match on our number 2,
Yes, sir. Sure.
which is 95 proof.
yeah. So, goodness, dude, my number one is 49 too.
My number 1 is their 104.
That's the third highest proof. I can't believe, dude. This is awesome.
This is great.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is why I would do this, dude. Because I got the most flavor and then the most viscosity out of the lowest proof.
Did you just say viscosity?
That's the viscosity.
I just wanted to make sure I heard
Viscosity.
correctly. Okay. So
Don't be a proofist.
so
So don't
Danny,
be
Danny and Tim, you didn't hear this earlier, but
Be a
what I
proof
said.
hound.
I know you didn't bottle all 4 of these, but we think you should. And you should have the name of the bourbon and then a personality trait, because it's the same thing. It's just very different flavors. It's so good.
To me, they're skewed towards a very certain demographic.
I would get in trouble by my girlfriend on the last one that you
Yeah.
mentioned.
So we're gonna cut that last part.
Yeah.
Cut that. Edit that one out.
But I mean, honestly,
But yeah.
I would sip all of these.
They're all very good, but they're different. And your number 1, your first choice is the 44. Your 3 and my 1. I said this was special. It is very good. I like this, but it's very different than these 3.
Oh, for sure, dude. I can't believe. I mean, that's why I do this. So the lowest proof I picked as my number 1, which has the most, to me, has the most flavor, most viscosity. Dude, it's still dragging, dude, on these legs, and the most on the finish. And between, so number 4, 47 was the second lowest proof.
That's my number 2. Yeah, it's 95.
Dude, that was the second lowest proof.
Hey, but guess what?
My number 2.
95
But guess what? Happy Van Winkle, 95 proof. As Tim told us many years ago, many months ago.
Such a tater, dude.
I'm just simply
Simply,
bringing back.
stop right there. Simply.
I'm bringing back
sim-
an educational conversation that Tim
Bring-
bestowed upon us.
We're not bringing sexy back. I'll tell
No,
you
I'm
that.
just saying. I'm just saying. Tim said the typical.
Oh, he's
bourbon
trying to
journey-
drag Tim into this.
No. This is the time. We're gonna bring this in, folks. Okay.
Right there.
We were at Sabbatical 6 to 9 months ago, and Tim's like, "Listen, everybody's bourbon journey is very similar. You start off with some of the tater things
Like
and the
Buffalo
special
Trace.
things.
Everything
That's
Buffalo
fair.
Trace is
That's fair.
tater-y.
And then you graduate to a toasted barrel,
Turkey.
and then you get into like
Come back around to wild turkey.
I don't remember when he said wild turkey. It was in there somewhere.
Or
then he said,
you come to craft distilleries
Well,
like
no,
this that
but-
actually make
but
incredible
craft-
products.
Craft is not until after the proof hound. So
Right,
then you
sure.
get into the proof
Sure,
hound stuff.
I'm
So
talking track.
now I've got to have cask strength and barrel strength. It's 135, 140.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you come back down and you start to really appreciate some of the craft distilleries and the flavor and the younger whiskeys. And his point was that, listen, some of the nicest and the most acclaimed bourbon in the world is Pappy, right? Everybody knows it. And it's between 95.
It's been on Netflix, of course.
95 and 107 proof.
Nice.
So for those people that are like, no, if it's not 130 proof plus, it's not good. You'll get there, and it took me a while to get there too. So I can now appreciate, Tim, what you said before. And
So, what did you have as your number one?
so my number one was what is number one? My number one was 4, 52%,
Okay.
and then my number 2 was your 47. So our 2 and 4 is the
two
same.
are the same.
So we're matching on our 2.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. So,
So I'm here. So I'm right there.
Okay. So
No,
my
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
My
I'm
number
right.
3 was 2,
I'm right here.
which is 52 proof, and my number 1. Okay.
But one is
So the
special.
very end, yeah.
I've got
I
one off on
went
the
up
side.
to the highest proof and then down.
I feel like one needs to be bottled. That's like gentleman's whiskey. These are the two. These are my 2 finalists, and I want to know if they bottled one of these 2.
So that one is the same as the one I picked as my number 1.
Correct.
But
it's
okay, it's special. But what did you pick it as?
it's number 3 because I actually have it.
How is it special in number 3?
Because-
This one's so incredible.
Listen.
I'm gonna put it over here and not
Listen.
include it in my
Listen,
1 through
bro, listen to
4.
me. Okay.
Goodness.
4
This
and
is
2.
awesome. It's over here though.
4 and
Special.
2. 4 and 2 are my choices, but
4
this
and
is
2.
a very different experience.
So your
Okay.
number, so 4. So your second one is
It's 2.
my. Okay, so we have the same number.
Same
2.
second.
Same number.
second.
2.
Same second.
Okay.
I think it's time for
I think
proof.
we're ready for what
ready?
you
Let's
got
go.
picked. So we're ready for the actual reveal. What did bottle
Let's go,
at?
guys. Let's see what we got.
So we got the actual bottles over here.
Oh, they're bringing it in.
Danny
see.
bringing them over.
Here, let's create some room here. Let's create some room. Put right up front.
So you gotta walk right in here and show yourself.
Yeah, come
show
on,
yourself. You gotta show yourself. Come on
on
in
in.
here.
I will. But these are for you guys to take home. First ball.
Oh, are you serious?
Dude, seriously?
You don't want to look at the bottom line there, handwritten.
Oh, get out of here. Thank you.
47.5 proof. Now our number 2. My number 2.
My number 2. The one we agreed on is number 2.
Dude.
What? See? So we weren't far off, bro. That's what's up.
So,
All right, we didn't agree on number 1, but we agreed on number 2.
but 47.5 truth was both our number 2.
That's awesome. And the interesting part, on my first run, I had 2 as last. And then when I went back through, I'm
you
like,
gotta go
no,
back
2
through.
is special.
To do this.
That's awesome.
is-
Thank you for this, man. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much, man.
Wow,
Thank
this
you.
is great.
This, I'm telling you, whoo, these two. Oh, goodness gracious.
Look at you. You're like, I hope I don't get this wrong.
You want another pour of the final?
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
I definitely do. All right, here, pour it in the one that came in.
Here's the, if you want to try any one of these.
Dude, this was fun, man.
No doubt.
This was fun to watch you guys.
Dude.
So you see, you found your commonality.
Yes.
I try to make whiskey for the Bad Axe and Rick. At
Here
the
we go.
same time.
Bad Axe and the DRC.
Here we go. I'm digging it. Thank you.
Dude, cheers. Dude, you guys
Fantastic.
got some? You guys got some of this? Or what are you sipping on? What
guys-
do you
what do you
got
guys
sipping
pouring?
on over there?
Yeah, you saw what I was sipping.
Oh,
I was
what's
sipping
up?
on your whiskey.
Hey, at the end of this, we got to get a picture together.
Joseph
For the
Magnus Cigar
thumbnail.
Blend,
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
Axe,
Thumbnail.
Batch 188.
Yeah, I mean, tell me.
Cheers.
I was gonna pour some of this.
Cheers,
too.
cheers.
Do it.
You got this?
You got something? You want something, Tim?
So, what was your ranking of the 4? Now I want to know.
Yeah,
the
now I want to know
one
what
through
you guys brought it in.
What
Chalk.
finished last?
These are both delicious. That was both picked
we
number
have
2.
The way
Danny's
I
are
do it is a
different.
little different
Yeah.
than this.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to hear about that.
Sure.
But,
Yeah, come over here and tell us about it.
I'm gonna be in here.
Yeah,
let's
come
do it,
on,
dude.
you what you it's
is
you
your
are the
baby.
man.
Just look at that guy right there.
Hey,
Cheers.
Tim, let's at least get you glasses. If you want to come in, come in here,
Come on,
man.
come on, Tim.
We gotta come in here. To these sabbatical blends right here. All right, cheers, man. Cheers and congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out and trying it.
man,
Trying it
this is-
early.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible stuff. Thank you for the bottle, man.
This is a really, really tasty whiskey.
And keep in mind,
This
so
is
it's not
really
for
good.
sale yet. With whiskey, you do have a bottle shock component similar to wine.
Right.
So we just bottled this 2 days ago. So
How
how
long
it
do you
tastes
wait?
now, there's no set rule. Everyone's different. Every batch and styles can be different. But I generally would say at least a week. But
Okay.
the 2 weeks is safe.
Okay.
So don't open it for 2 weeks, and you'll be
Well,
good.
I'm telling you how it will change. I'm never, if you have that bottle, I'm not usually that good at waiting that long.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what
right.
you see, you can open it, try it, keep that in mind. Try it again in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
See if you notice a difference.
Got
Then
it.
you'll know that there is
Okay.
some truth to that.
I'll let it sit for a couple weeks. That's good.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, as long as you know that, I'm always fine with people trying it early, as long as they know like it's still percolating, and when it gets to where it'll publicly go available after it's had that rest period.
Okay.
That you guys are getting. We bottled it 2 days ago.
That's
Right.
awesome.
They bottled it 2 days ago on
That's
November.
awesome.
Today's November 2nd, people. So whenever you see this, so this is not for sale yet. But do I get to announce something?
Oh, there's a special.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's talk about it.
it is for sale. Going on sale now. This is the launch right here. This is the launch.
Yeah.
So and we have a promo code.
Yeah, we got your promo code.
Okay, I got your promo code.
Y'all gonna be taken care of when you buy this whiskey.
Right on. So Bad Axe 10. So Bad Axe 10. If you go to Sabbatical, drinksabbatical.com. Drinksabbatical.com. I'll drop it in the description box, and I'll throw it on here in the video. Right. I'll drop it right here.
So this is worth every dollar at regular price, but 10% off certainly doesn't hurt. So
Dude,
cheers to you.
this is
Danny.
definitely worth it
Thank
at
you,
a regular
guys.
price, but definitely, especially if they you ship in California.
Yeah, right.
Ship in California. So people that live in California, congratulations! You can get some great whiskey. Oh my goodness.
And you know what we should do? We get a couple of bottles. We should do a raffle, and then we'll do a hand delivery to the winner.
That's a great idea.
Maybe people
so we'll
in
do
Alaska.
do a live stream.
We'll hand deliver it to Alaska. We'll hand deliver it to Hawaii.
Yes, I like
You know what I
that. Hand deliver to I don't know,
That-
Italy.
that
Maybe I'll hand
was-
deliver one to Italy.
No.
We're a baby badass.
That's just
Hand
crazy.
delivered to Portugal for the podcast.
Hey, dude. You know what?
Like the way you think.
Yeah.
And Robert will appreciate that.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. All right, we have a good friend, Robert Rocha. I'm going to say his name on this premiere. This is so good.
But yeah, to answer your question, so each one of these, this is batch number 5 of this style for us now that I've been doing. So now it's the 5th time I've done the port cast finished bourbon.
It is. This is number 5, but you did something different, right? I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but you did something a little bit different.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine to talk about it. I need
Okay,
to
cool.
with these small batches that we have some variation.
I like 4
We
too.
hand number them, all of that.
Oh my gosh,
Gives
they're
the
both great.
flexibility
Oh, is these
to play around
What's
a little
that
bit more versus
Yeah.
the other batches. So I would
bonus?
say
Oh, all right.
every one of these that you've tried, I've kind of done something different each time.
Really?
Yeah. So the last one that you really liked, batch
Yeah.
4, that was my first time using a California port cask.
That.
From a place in
But yeah, Napa. Okay, I was gonna say I don't even know if I can say Napa,
You
but
can
okay,
say
but
it,
place in Napa.
same where we got the Madeira that you really
Napa.
liked. Yeah.
Napa.
Not very ethanol
But
forward.
so that was a little
So
different.
softer, maybe.
And
Let's see.
So each time I do something different. This time, and each batch is different in that
No, we got a proof hound.
I've done more like single
This
barrel
is,
batches where it's easier to track. It was
Right.
this initial barrel of bourbon finished for this long, then went to a
This is a
neutral
proof
cask
outside
after.
of what you guys do.
But most of them I'm using at least a couple barrels. Some of them I'm pulling parts of 3, 4, 5 different finishing
Okay.
casks runs that I've done. And so
I like this.
every profile is going to change when you do that.
Right.
But
Where
this
is his?
Right there.
Part of what this batch is that I had not done before is one of the
So good, dude.
barrels that we put in was after it went through the port cask finish.
Uh-huh.
We
Special
further
pour.
aged
Special pour.
it in a new American oak barrel. So
Okay.
it's a double oak. It's port cask finished, double oak, technically triple oaked because it went through its original barrel.
Okay.
So can I repeat that for them? So it aged in new American charred oak,
Right.
3 or 4. Char.
This was char 3.
Char
Okay.
3.
Yeah,
So then it went, and we pulled it out, put it in port,
Okay.
right.
then went, instead of going back into metal, went
Yeah,
back
we never
into,
go back to metal.
then you went back to,
Good to know. Never
French
go
oak?
back to metal.
French oak or no American?
American. So
Again.
French oak was the port cask.
Was the port,
Then
then
back to American.
Then went to a new American.
A new American.
So not
Yeah.
the original.
So back
That's
into a
the,
new American.
That's the thing that was different. Is,
Okay. Was it
At
char
char
3 also?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
4.
does char 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So aged originally in char 3, out, port, French oak, back, new char 3.
Yep.
Got it.
3 different barrels.
3 different barrels.
That's super cool. Has that been done before?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting.
I had never heard of that.
It is interesting.
So the bonus pour I gave you is
Oh shit, which one was it? Oh no.
I know which one mine is.
So that's not the
probably
entire batch here, but that is one of the primary barrels of this batch. Went through that.
Yep.
What he just poured you there, that's just from that barrel.
So this is a single barrel?
the double oaked port finished bourbon at barrel strength.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
should-
56 points. Oh, shoot.
So
we're at
what did I just tell Tim?
Almost 113.6.
Yeah, that was the barrel strength before I started this batch. So
I just told him,
This
I
is-
said, this is a proof outside of what you usually do.
Yes. There's proof.
50,
proof
56, 113.
Yeah, 113 plus. Ish. Yeah. Yeah, got the 0.8 on there, dude.
I'm just trying to help.
No, I had it going.
Sorry. I gotta help you,
want to do
bro.
that?
Which was the base of the blend for this one going in. So one of the base.
Yeah, so I used a few different barrels to make this
Oh my gosh,
this
this
bottling,
knows.
but this was the backbone.
Bro, this is good.
Dude, this knows.
This is good. And
This
the
was the
finish, though.
backbone of it. So
Yeah.
The finish of this is
That
great.
barrel that you're trying.
this isn't all that's left of this, is it? I mean, on the nose, this is incredible.
That actually is.
Guys, this is a special day.
The rest of it's in here.
At Sabbatical.
Oh, okay. I, mean,
Oh
I haven't
my
tasted
gosh.
it, but this nose is crazy.
This is insane. What a great day.
Oh my gosh, this is a
You know we have a dinner tonight,
It's a
and we have to
candy.
drink tonight at dinner.
dude. That's gonna be
How are we gonna do that?
awful. Well, look at you,
I'm
dude.
not touching this. This thing's. I'm gonna keep this thing like a little baby at the house in a cradle.
So if we get there, we need something to sip on. We're definitely gonna open.
No,
yours.
you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll buy. Hey guys,
We're definitely gonna open
check
yours.
it out. If you haven't bought the Madeira cask finish from Sabbatical, stop by. They've got a limited supply.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get a bottle today of Madeira cask. So if you haven't bought one, the Madeira is super special. So make sure you come by and get it before it's going.
This is the
that's
Madeira,
special.
but this is what we're. Well, this is not what I'm sipping on right
Do
now.
you guys want another bonus pour?
A new bonus?
Oh,
Different than what we've
this,
got?
Oh, this is something else here. This is what I might have to join a club for.
Yeah, that's it. This is where Tim always breaks the rules here. Tim likes to break the
Oh,
rules.
I got.
Supposed to only be available to club members.
Oh
of
my
Club
gosh.
Sabbatical.
Got it. We can fix that.
I gotta clean this one out. I heard rumors about
This
this.
is a brand new. We've never
So
done this before.
I've got to help you with your marketing
Yeah.
because I love Sabbatical. I didn't know there was a club, so I've got to fix. We got to fix that.
Yeah, we got, so same
we can
here.
fix that.
Same here. Yeah.
I you can use all the help I can get.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Oh yeah, dude.
My current team's not that good at selling.
No, I'm just saying. So I didn't know, and I would be a club member. is what I'm
Myself
saying.
included.
Dude, I would be a member. So we'll fix that.
All right, so
Coolest label, blacked out. Okay, go ahead, Tim. Go ahead.
So here's what's fun is we've talked before about how you look at a bottle, you see a lower proof, and you immediately just wish it was a higher proof. You got to experience what it tastes like to try at multiple proofs. You both picked the lowest proof.
Second lowest.
Second lowest proof.
Yep.
I picked the
as-
lowest. He picked the second lowest, but
And so what's interesting is they all do taste very, very different. But at the end of the day, you're looking for the most
Single
structure,
barrel.
the best profile you can get for the overall batch.
Okay.
And so that's what you're getting. What you're trying now is our first single barrel club release ever at barrel strength. So this is a 6-year-old bourbon. It's 80% corn, 20% malted barley. If you join the top tier club, then you are going to get 2 bottles of this and a bottle of the port finished bourbon in that club for that month. So, great opportunity.
so
I love it.
minimum join it for at least 1 month.
So no, guys.
King.
Well, one quarter. but
Yeah,
yeah.
one
But here's-
corner, one corner.
Let me just jump in here with a cameo. There are so many big business distilleries, and we appreciate them all. But we definitely have to support our smaller craft distilleries that put a lot of heart and effort and money into the work that they do. So supporting a distillery like Sabbatical is just an awesome thing to do to keep this moving. So thank you guys for your support with the club, with buying a bottle in the distillery, with coming out to do a tasting. And if you really like what you taste, then by all means join the club and enjoy the spoils of what you get. So cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers to that. Okay, now I gotta taste
And
this.
if you are in California, be you sign up at that level, we do free shipping. as well.
Shipping in California,
you
guys.
get a quarterly,
Free shipping in
You
California.
get a quarterly collection of boxes, and each quarter we change what's going to be in there.
That's
this
awesome.
one, like Tim was saying, is exciting. It's
Oh, this
probably
is
the best one
tasty.
we've done because your highest value, because it's all new, limited release products for that top tier.
It's totally different though.
Yeah, well, again, that's
Oh
just
my
our,
God.
that's just our
Bourbon.
standard bourbon. It's
I'm
not-
getting
This
toffee.
is a single. I was gonna say, dude, I'm getting.
Yeah, here, you can see.
I've gotten so much. I got more toffee today.
Looking at that's what you're tasting, so that's your proof. And
I'm just happy that we're finally drinking a bourbon that Bad Axe didn't say anise. Because you can't be like a normal
I don't
person
say it. I don't
and
say that
say
often.
licorice. He
Oh,
can't
don't
say
let-
licorice. He's
don't-
got to say anise.
Oh, I only say it to irritate you.
Anise.
Dude, this single barrels.
This is a great day, man.
single barrel is also bottled this week. So
Single
guys are
barrel
busy.
bottled this week. You,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys. So that was bottled on Halloween,
I think this was the day before, I believe.
day before. So we got an October 30th and an October 31st bottling here.
I'm proud of you because you've made some big progress today.
Oh, here we go.
Usually, when you get really excited about a whiskey, you grab the nearest sharp object and you start tearing up wood. And we're here. We want to be able to come back. We don't want them to kick us out.
There was no barrels that
You haven't
He's
punished.
already we've axed some barrels.
Yeah,
You
before.
haven't
It wasn't
touched
one to
it.
punish today.
No, I know. Tim almost saw. Almost took my ear off one time. You know, but today he hasn't chopped any wood, and I'm just proud of him. It's like it's a step for him. It's a 12-step program.
I'm telling you, I am joining this club today because of these 3 bottles.
One apple teeth.
Sharon, that was for you. Please
And-
watch to the end.
and
Sharon,
for-
please watch
For
to
our
the end.
Patreon fans, cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
But there's Patreon. Cheers, dude. So now we're doing it. We're gonna do. So this is on the premiere too. So also join the Bad Axe Bourbon Patreon because the Patreon live streams are so fun.
You guys get extra
it's
credit.
Like, it's like backstage.
You get
where you
unfiltered.
a little looser.
Unfiltered.
I mean, it's not like I hold back, but there's just certain things you can say and not say.
Political comments,
Yeah, you
comments
do
about
whatever
like
you wanna do.
entertainers and actors and actresses. It's great.
Yeah,
You guys will love it.
Patreon, it's way looser. You just kind of get the.
I got a gnat that's trying to get my bourbon. That's
Yeah,
how
these are
good it is.
That's how use these.
There you
watch
go.
Oh, good call.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Sorry.
It's not-
Probably, the pumpkin's probably not helping.
I don't want to share it.
whatever.
I got them out.
I don't want to share it either, but I mean,
Hey, just so you know,
Usually-
I'll never get sponsored by Buffalo Trace because of you. Thank you. For
you're
that.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So now you get like an actual, good stuff like this.
It's funny. You've had a couple of bottles at my bar that you haven't like complained about, like the DRC pick, Weller Foolproof.
Well, I helped pick that. So,
You're damn right you did.
So
And Scooter did too.
It's really good.
The best Weller Foolproof
These
we've ever
two,
tried
so-
has got my sticker on it. I'm not afraid to say it.
No,
Feel
it's
good about it. Bobby helped pick it. My buddy Scott helped pick it. It was special.
Where can we get that? Where's it gone now?
It's gone. But you know what?
Is it gone?
I've got one bottle in reserve.
Is it gone?
I
Rose
can
Buddy?
take your last one.
Nah, it's all right. I mean, it was either going to be a gift for my oldest son. He hasn't asked for it yet. We'll see.
Well,
So,
TBD then.
Right,
TBD.
TBD.
Yeah, yeah.
These
yeah, if
are
it collects some dust, then maybe you guys get it.
Yeah, yeah.
these are both incredible. I mean,
They're different.
I'm definitely joining the so I can get all these bottles. Goodness gracious,
Bro,
dude.
here's what I feel. Like, I appreciate Tim and Danny, but I feel like they have multiple personality syndrome. Because we got some great whiskey in front of us, but they're all very different.
Dude,
and
this-
4 of them were the exact same whiskey.
So the same
different
whiskey,
proofs.
just different proofs. It's if any of you guys have done this, they've gone to tastings like this at distilleries. I'm sure some of you have, but the same mash bill, same age, same everything, except for just different proofs. They were so different.
All right, so you see the
They were
sample bottles that we have left?
Yes, so these right
All
here.
right, if anyone comes in and mentions this, while I still have sample bottles, if I'm here,
Okay.
I will do that with them. I'll do
Guys,
that.
did you hear
You
that?
hear that? So if you're
Check this out.
local, come here. If you want and drop a comment in here. If you want us to meet you here, we'll meet you
Right.
here.
Check it out.
We'll meet you here.
So they'll do this same blind.
But join
with you.
Patreon first.
While these 3 bottles, there are
We will check.
there are only 3 of these extra bottles outside of the ones they bottled left. So while this lasts, I'm going to say that's 8 ounces. So 8 ounces in each one. You guys will get a pour of each, plus the one that they actually bottled, the 47.5, which is the 95 proof.
See for themselves.
And you guys can test just like we do.
Dude, I picked that. So
rolling out to Sabbatical. This is a great day, man.
This is a great.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
It's
for
awesome.
coming out.
Thanks for
It's fun bringing people into this.
so much.
But so, like I was saying, we don't do it exactly the same way because every batch is going to be different. Depends on how many barrels I'm working with. In this case, we had a good amount where I've done the finishing. Generally, aside from the one that you tried, what Tim said was like your special double oak. Generally, what happens is
That was so good.
I'll go through the primary aging in American oak. You know, it's the bourbon mash bill, so the new American
Is
oak.
there a barrel of this? Or is
This
that-
is it. This is all that's left
it's
of
all
it.
bottled in here.
all bottled.
This is all that's left of it.
I'm confused.
This, dude, this was
So
this
that's-
was
that's what I'm saying. That was one
incredible on its own,
might help.
people. Oh,
So you just pillaged
crap.
off a little and double oaked that little bit?
No.
dude, this they could have just sold this. You could have stopped right here.
How do I visually?
I'm confused.
Yeah. Okay,
It happens.
so
This guy.
Tim, give me some props.
This guy.
So it's
Freaking Ford guy
so
next to me
think, so
saying this.
what? So we don't get confused. We're not talking. This is a whole different thing.
Yes,
Right,
yes,
right,
yes.
right.
That single barrel's good.
So for
this is
the
the
Madeira
port-
cast,
this
finishing
goes
the
in
port
here.
cast, any of our barrel finishing, right? So
After this, it went back. After the double
Well,
up, it
so
went back into.
okay, think of the life
Regular.
and the way that we sort of think of it. I think of it as like this whiskey's gone through a journey where it's getting education through
Yes.
different
Sure.
series of oak, right?
I can appreciate that.
So it's most of its life. It's that standard. It's in New American Oak. It's
Yep.
becoming the same product as our 100 proof bourbon that we sell.
Yep.
After, in this case, most of these, I think after about 5 years in that New American Oak barrel, when we transfer it to one of those port casks
Yep.
that you've seen, I have a few different ones, so they're going to give different profiles. Some from California, some from Portugal. It'll go into that finishing cask, and then we'll monitor it. The first time I use a finishing cask, it could be as little as 1 month that it spends in that secondary cask because it's starting to extract flavor from the previous spirit
Sure.
and from that French oak, which
Sure.
is very different than the American oak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once we feel like it's got enough interesting, nuanced flavor added to it without being overcome by the port or the Madeira or the
Because
cognac.
you want to keep the base flavor of the bourbon.
That's the way I do it.
Right,
I
You want
there's
a hint-
different
you want a
styles
hint of the
of
finish.
doing
Yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah.
but I'm very careful. I never want to have a port flavored bourbon. I want to have a bourbon that has interesting, enhanced
Port,
flavor
yes.
profiles
Enhanced, yes.
without
But it still wants to
becoming
be
too
bourbon
strong.
forward.
Yeah, in my
American
opinion,
bourbon.
that's the way I like
Yeah.
to do it. You can do it different ways, but that's how I usually do it.
Yes.
Love it.
So once I feel like it's hit that point where okay, this is really interesting, and the more you do it, you can tell it might start to take a turn with either too much port or with that French oak, the tannins can become too strong, where you're getting just a lot of French oak,
Yeah.
which is not as sweet as American oak.
Yep.
It's a little bit makes it interesting. Too much can kind of overpower it. So when I feel like it's good there, then what will happen is if you see some of these older looking barrels that we've used once or twice for our standard whiskeys, they
love those
then
barrels.
graduate to becoming what we call a neutral cask. So it's still American oak, but it's not influencing the flavor profile so much while it is still allowing it to breathe and oxidize, which is the other important part about aging. It's not just the wood influence, it's you put it in a barrel versus a tank, it's going to still improve in a certain way in a barrel, but it won't in a tank, even if that tank's vented. So usually what we do is once I feel like it's been getting enough of that interesting profile from the finishing cask, put it into that neutral cask, and then it can sit there indefinitely until I'm ready to use it. Until I'm ready to use it for a batch. And that's standard practice for us is yes, a used American oak barrel is where it sits until we're ready to put it into a product.
Got it.
The thing that happened that we did, and so over time it depends on what my current inventory is, how much time I've had to do port cask finished in this case. In this particular case, I had done that a few times, so I had about 5 of those barrels to choose from to make this batch. When we first started, it was more like a single barrel because I only had 1 port cask. So that was, I wasn't
Got it.
choosing from different profile, and each one presents a little bit of a different note.
Okay.
Could be based on the original aging, the port cask it was finished in, the time, a million things that are going to change, which is why these batches are more fun because you can then adapt them to what happened specifically in that barrel.
So how many bottles did you get out of this particular run?
What was your
So
years?
we write that on these too.
Oh, so yeah. Out of
So
what?
yours were special, so I didn't write an individual, but yeah, right there. 732.
So you did about what, 5 or 6 barrels maybe?
So this is
Of it?
batch 5 of
Yes,
the four.
Ten
Well,
barrels?
we're not at barrel strength, no. So it would be about 3 barrels.
3 barrels? Okay. Got
That
it.
being said, 2 of those barrels that I was particularly interested in their profile and thought they would contribute to the core of what this would be, I did 2 full barrels,
Okay.
one of them being the double oak one, and then added a little bit from 3 different barrels.
Now I get it.
Yeah. And so,
You're gonna
you have them.
screw me
Yeah,
up again.
yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus, guys! You don't even understand what's happening.
But this
right
is
now.
one of my more complex batches I've done.
So this is-
usually we're talking 2 barrels.
So we're not talking.
I'm having so much fun right now.
This is not arithmetic.
I'm just
This
letting
is
you
not
know.
even algebra 1 or 2. This is trigonometry. So, oh my gosh.
That's
So
what I'm
if we-
saying. It's not the same as what you tried with. You tried my already decided blend across
So-
the barrels.
So
At
these
different
4,
fruit
see, these
so
4
much
equal
on
what
a single barrel
we're
right
bottling
now.
in? Okay.
5.
Yeah. There
Those,
you go.
Yeah.
So these 5 in some percentage
Yeah.
equal this bottle right
Yes.
Yes.
here. Wow.
And the top percentage is these 2. One of them being that one you tried on. So
Wow. So guys, the special
That's the
bonus
double
pour was the 113 point
Whatever.
3%.
6. There's an 8, so it's not 3. So yeah.
he's right about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's good.
He was messing about math. I had it figured out the first time. I had it
finally
gets
gets a math win.
Dude,
okay?
I had it off
Finally.
the bat. This guy was like, well,
Welcome.
can I help you? I already had it figured out.
Welcome. Golf clap.
So
Double beach
these-
clap right there.
So he already had the. So what he's saying is he had the answer, and he still didn't get it right.
So these turn into these.
Nice.
Right? So that turns into the different proofs, and then the final proof and the final products is that.
Right there.
So we started with 5
Yes.
medium bottles.
Yes.
We ended with 3 small bottles.
And actually 4 because
4.
we
Yeah,
didn't-
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're
yeah.
separate ones. We already had this.
And
Yeah,
then, yeah, that's right. And then we ended with this bottle.
And
We're trying to dumb it down for
And-
fun.
If you want to try some of the single barrel,
Does a 1-legged duck swim in a
Yes.
circle?
Yes.
If you're thinking about it that way, these bottles, when I was first going through it, there was a lot more than just 4 of them. You know. I'm
Oh, so
playing-
you narrowed it down to these. Okay, now we're gonna mess with.
I
these.
wanted to give you guys a representative
Okay,
blend,
gotcha.
but it's again a little more. So when I'm doing something with this many options, which is not normally we're a couple. It's not as involved in the process in terms of all the barrels to pull from. But I selected the 2 that I liked how those profiles would pair together to make the base of the batch, and that's the double oak that you tried and you're on like 169, which is
169.
nice.
69, dude.
But so those 2, so I harvested fully those 2 barrels, and then once I had that base, I brought that proof down a little bit to about 55%.
Oh, it
And
takes
then I did
169.
new experiments. Yeah. So then once I get the base.
Where did I pour it?
Did you pour it yet?
I thought I did. Oh no, I got interrupted.
You didn't pour anything yet.
Or you can dump one out in
169. You want
169 in the double oak. Most of
So add that and the double oaked?
well, that's what I started from because I knew I wanted those 2 profiles
So
to
which is
play
the
together.
double-
That's what Tim poured for you earlier.
Okay. Oh, you got
Yeah,
it.
it's the one that's got like nothing.
So
like
this-
because that is
The most of
incredible
any of
on
them,
its
yeah, the
own.
most of
Oh my
any of them was this
goodness.
one because I just loved how it was on its
Yes,
own.
it's good.
But
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I could make it something a little bit different by introducing.
And can I say that I'm proud of you for using a 113? I'm proud of you.
Oh yeah, well,
It's not easy. You got a yield issue. You got all sorts of things with 113.
Did you say
I'm proud of you.
113?
well, you don't.
113 point something. You know what?
You can't really.
6.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It changes over time. So our entry proof is generally 110.
Is it 110? Okay.
Yeah. And so for example, good way to
It
think
doesn't
about
go
that.
wait. Doesn't go to 125. Doesn't go to the max like Maker's Mark and a couple other.
We have
they go 110.
some barrels that we did that way, but our general.
Oh, so you go to 125 on some barrels?
Yeah, a few. I think 110 is the sweet spot that we like.
Okay.
And we have found, we're still
Gosh, this is
6 just over 6 years into it, so we're still learning how our
Don't be
barrels
on-
change
don't
over
be
time.
Don't be on YouTube.
I tried to get her.
Come on in.
She was supposed to
We need a face without hair.
bring in the pumpkin. Bring in the pumpkin.
Bring a pumpkin. We need a pumpkin. Come on.
Serve up a pumpkin. Here, we'll make space for a pumpkin.
Oh, this is.
Oh, and actually, Jasmine was the one who helped me decide the proof point. as
Are you
well. So
serious?
she- yeah,
Serious?
she
Got the
really-
fort, yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
like,
I'm
so-
impressed.
It's a good pour.
It's actually really good. It's like candied.
I'm telling you, I've said this
And she started, she didn't
1,000
like this.
times. Women are way better at this. It just,
You don't like whiskey?
it just
And
is.
she does now. She didn't when she
You're
started
not
here.
bad.
Cheers.
So did you try your Joseph Magnus cigar blend?
I haven't tried it yet, but
I
I'm
opened
Tim's.
Well, you got your
No,
own,
one's
right?
mine. You have one
Yeah,
that's
mine's
Jasmine's an
You have an
excellent
unopened.
control because I mean,
Control group?
yeah, I'm immune to proof. Danny's immune to proof.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
So, and we're
That's-
looking
and
at
that's
it.
great
You
to
still got to
have
consider the general public.
Sure.
I always tell
Look
people,
for the profile. So Jasmine's always a great control with that.
and not even just for the
So much-
general public. Like
so much
people always
candy
ask me
coffee.
about that, and I want, or if I'm asking when I'm in development and whoever, whether it's anyone who works here, my girlfriend, or a random person who comes in,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, I don't know much about this. And it doesn't matter. To me, getting all input helps me better formalize
You have more
where I
data
think
points.
I want this
Well,
to go.
you want for
And
the
it's not
you want for
because-
the masses.
It's not even so much that. There's a little bit of that. It's more so, even if you give me a tasting note that in my head I'm like, well, no, that's not right at all. It tells me something. It tells me, okay, you're picking up a certain note, and then it makes me think, actually, you know what? There is a little bit of underlying sharpness
undertones?
or, like too much anise. Or,
Oh,
so it doesn't matter
I'm out, guys.
the
DRC out.
It doesn't matter the experience or the familiarity somebody has with whiskey. I actually have learned by doing this for a long time. Everyone's opinion helps me figure out something different about it, And it doesn't mean, like, a lot of times I'll get an opinion, I'll be like, well, I'm definitely not going to do what you said.
Right.
But that
Good to
makes
know.
me have an idea
Good to know.
that I think I could do this,
Barrel one.
And there's a bit of
could have been
making it-
barrel on its own.
Right. So that one and the double oak, those I harvested the entire barrels to form the base of this batch.
This is so much like coffee candy.
Yeah.
Like coffee nip, coffee candy.
Man, I'm telling you,
And with a little bit of char.
but we
Man,
got
this-
that.
I could.
We got that in
sip
3 and
that.
4. 3 and 4
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
And I thought 3 and 4 for you too.
Yeah.
We're coffee nip and
Yeah, 3 and 4, dude. They're at 3 and 4.
I had decaf coffee in one. And
but I
had
don't know what your
chocolate.
3 and 4 were.
Well,
They were different.
I don't know. My 3 and 4 were 49 and a half and 52.
I didn't
These
pick.
two-
I didn't pick. I think I.
I got these two as coffee.
I don't know what my. Here it is. My 3 and
49
4 were 44 and 47.5.
Yeah, so we're totally off.
Yeah.
So your 1 and 2 were coffee.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Dude, oh my god.
But now you're
But it
getting
is the same. It is the same mash bill. So.
in all of this is the same bourbon mash bill.
Yeah.
It's just different
Different
finishing
proof.
processes. Yeah. And the proof is they all started, as you can see on these, somewhere similar. They're all 57, 56, 58.
Yeah.
That's just based on the angel share that we had per barrel.
Dude,
But
this is. Dude, this one is
169
so
right here,
good.
y'all. This is the way to do it right here.
Barrel
58.19. This is the
Barrel
meat
169
behind.
could have been its own thing.
Yeah, this
I,
is.
I mean, these could have too.
100%.
But barrel 169.
But we're happy.
Could have been its own thing.
definitely these two could have been their own.
We are happy to announce
And I
the
think, remember
sabbatical.
when you
Yes,
were
for sure.
Remember when you were out here the last time and
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit from the barrel?
Yes.
It was still in the port cast?
Yes.
That's 169.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was telling him at that point he could have barreled. I don't know
Is
what
that
the
what
proof. Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, and I gave him. Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm like, I gotta get some of
the
this.
DRC try.
That was awesome. That was awesome. He was coming over. We're gonna record. And
Yeah,
he's like, I gotta. Oh, that was awesome.
That was one. So that's
So
there's your
good.
full circle.
That's barrel 169, people. Oh my gosh.
So the good news is Sabbatical has multiple personality syndrome because they create
And they're
great
all good
whiskeys with
personalities.
amazing flavors in every direction. They'll hit every flavor note. Viscous, strong nose, strong palate, strong finish.
Oh my
Good
gosh,
stuff.
dude.
Well, and that's what it comes down to, right? When you think, and I love you guys going through this, as you see, we go through the same thing. It's like what do I want this batch to be? You have to pick a direction. It doesn't mean one's better than the other. Well, I mean, it kind of is. I always do the one that I think is best.
It's all preference.
That being said, we have all different SKUs
Yeah.
because you might be more in the mood for this, you might be more in the mood for that. And how this doing it this way all started was from, well, one, I had to do all this with Tim when he started working here. He was the same way. Higher proof is better, and it's like,
Wait, hold on a second. Repeat that. Tim was higher proof was better at one point?
oh, you didn't tell them?
Let me hear that again.
You never
Let
told
me,
that
no.
you went over to say-
Let me hear that again. Because I got a lecture from Tim about 6 months ago here.
That's because he was.
Because I learned. Because I learned.
All on our journey. It's never ending.
Oh
That's what
my,
I
that
didn't
was
realize.
awesome.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So you were paying it forward.
Yes.
You were
Yeah,
paying
it was,
it
and now like people will come in and tell me about how because he feels strongly about
He
it.
articulates
And
it well.
He articulates well. He educates well. I mean, he understands it all. It like, and I really appreciate that. But I think it's because he went through the same journey.
I would do
That
the
when he
journey.
came in, it was like, hey, I'm not going to think you're cooler or less cool
Yeah.
based on the proof that you
Yeah,
like. Of
yeah.
this. Like that. Being able to appreciate to a high proof, that's great. Like that
Yeah.
is something about liking whiskey that's part of it.
Yeah.
But if you just you're thinking in two dimensions if you
Yeah.
think proof is the
Yeah.
answer to just like thinking age is the answer.
Well, I know
Those are all parts of the process.
he got me.
What you're doing, it's a cross section of it where they meet. It's
Right, but
it's
if you,
different
you
for
don't have enough
everywhere.
hands to show how many cross sections are there.
Exactly.
It's not 2, 3, 4. It's
Nope.
75,000 different things.
He got me. He said, so like you said, like you really like I like higher proof and cast strength and barrel strength. Right. This was like a year ago, whatever, 9 months ago.
He loves
And so,
this.
so he's like, but he's like, listen, be honest. He's like, maybe it's not the best in the world, but like Pappy Van Winkle, like very well, like widely known as some of the best bourbon in the world, arguably 95 to
Best
107 proof.
known.
So how can they make an amazing 95 proof bourbon if it's not 135 proof?
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, I don't have an answer for that.
That's good. See, that's what you're good at is picking the like. Here's how you'll start to digest.
But there's
that.
also a lot. Like, there's a reason why there's the regular shelters that are always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4 rows of small batch.
Right.
Right.
Or
It's
single
a-
barrel.
it's a
You know what to expect.
Right. Eagle Rare. Like, those are all like under 100 proof. Right. Those are sitting on the shelf. Like, yeah.
Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey 101.
So, well, how about, can we go Kentucky Spirit? I can get behind that. I can't do Wild Turkey 101.
Not for
It's
$20.
cleaner. It's brake cleaner.
No, you can not for $20. You can.
No, listen. Kentucky Spirit, he brought over.
It's a single barrel.
He
dude.
brought over a Kentucky Spirit to my house, and I'm like, I can't argue. That's a good tasting bourbon. It's good.
It was good.
Did I say
or
that
was it
live?
better than that?
Did I say that live?
It was better than good.
I said it was alright.
What's after good?
It was better.
What is Kentucky Spirit retail for?
$49.
So, and then we got the blended version of regular one.
Yeah, well, we did. So the other
20,
night-
$18 to $25.
So recently, Bobby celebrated 10,000 followers on YouTube. It's a big deal,
I
right?
know.
So we did a live.
We're all very proud.
And 300, he went over. Dude, what are you at now? He went 300 just over. He went 303, 305.
374, something like that.
He's like at 374 after that
Not
high
a big
stream.
deal, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Dude, that's what I'm celebrating.
I got
Come
100
on.
from his freaking live stream.
No, come on.
So,
Everything.
No, dude.
so we did 4 Wild Turkey pours, and Tim will appreciate this. We did 101, we did the 70th anniversary,
Okay,
the
8 year.
Kentucky Spirit, and then that
Single barrel.
Wild Turkey 12.
And then 12 that he got me.
So the 12.
He bought me a wild turkey product.
As a favor,
From-
as,
from
a gift,
Japan.
as a gift. Yeah, I got it.
Well,
So I had to work for it, and we poured all 4 in and blended. It was the best tasting of all 4. The blend of the 4 of those was amazing.
Dude, it was actually
It was incredible.
When we're done. So okay,
We just had
we
leftovers.
we both picked the 12-year first.
I think so.
So I picked the second one. I picked what I picked second.
Kentucky Spirit.
Kentucky. No,
And I picked-
and you picked regular Shelfer 101 second, dude.
It's a great bourbon. It's my
Jasmine,
favorite.
can you save me from this? Tell me you need help
He
over there
picked the
with something.
Shelfer number
Just
2.
pull me out of this right now.
Over single barrel and over the 8-year.
Where was your Kentucky Spirit?
Camp
It's
Nelson.
just
It
they don't.
was a
They
Camp
make
Nelson.
you.
It's
That
tough.
makes
It makes you laugh.
They help
Yeah.
you check.
It does.
the ego.
So
They help you check
actually,
your
you know what? I haven't put this video out yet, but we have Russell's Reserve, Tyrone, and Camp Nelson.
Okay.
That I think we should blind.
We have both of them?
We do have both.
Do I or do
Where
you?
did 70th anniversary land?
For me, 7.
3.
Landed, and it
3
landed
or 4.
Well, landed 3 for me. It landed 3 for me, and I think
The
I had-
12 came out.
You picked regular wild turkey.
So
over
I had
70th anniversary.
I'm gonna say right now
And I
I had
picked the 12 on
12.
top.
I had 12. We both had 12 on top.
12
but
on
I'm gonna
top.
say I had 12 on top, and I had one regular shuffle 101 last.
12 is like more floral. Like there's a lot more.
But you know what I liked about the regular
was more
versus
barrel
the
for
versus
me,
the
too.
70th?
I mean, with 12 years.
I like
got a lot
the
of barrel.
tinge that I got out of the regular versus the 12 the 70th was almost like subdued.
70th is 8 years.
I got a lot
I know,
of
it was
vanilla
subdued.
on it. I got a
It
lot
was
of vanilla.
subdued.
101 is 6 to 8 year blend.
Yeah,
I know, but it was
yeah.
subdued. So
I-
the bite went
70,
down.
the 70th anniversary
The
was
palate
either-
went down.
He's your number 2 or number 3 for me, but
A
So,
Kentucky Spirit
Kentucky
Camp Nelson
Spirit-
is not a fair matchup in that round.
that's what I had. so the Camp Nelson. So Russell's Reserve private barrels,
Oh,
which are
dude.
completely different.
Those are next level. That's
So I
my
have a
number 2
Tyrone-
behind
so,
15.
So I have a Tyrone and a Camp Nelson. So we're gonna blind those.
It's
We both say we like the Camp Nelson better, and we probably do. But I still want I still want to blind it.
they got a B
Yeah.
now. What's the B?
What?
Beverly?
Yeah.
Can't be.
They're
It's
just came
brand
out.
new.
The one that just
I
came
don't know.
out.
We don't have it. So
Beverly.
So we can blind the Nelson and the
B-Rad.
Tyrone.
I don't know.
We can blind the Nelson and Tyrone anyway.
So why don't we do this? We're gonna wrap things
Yeah,
up.
let's wrap
but,
it up.
But what I want to do is I want to get a picture of the whole group.
for sure.
So,
Well, let's get us all here on video.
Yeah.
Come in here. We can at least get
Jasmine, get in here.
Jasmine,
Come on in.
You get in on this.
No, she's gonna take a pause. 15-minute meal premium break. Here, hold your stupid ass. Come on. Oh, I gotta go. But you can hold that one.
This is the OG. This is the OG.
Come on, no, you gotta
This is the
hold that
OG
thing right
bad
there.
axe right here. Woo!
I'm gonna hold number 1, the gentleman's pour. This is Bobby's number 1.
So bad, just want to just.
No, we use
So I
these.
gotta see.
I'm sorry.
Do not.
Right here, right in the middle, Jasmine.
These are
Come on
very
in.
multi-purpose tables.
Do not.
You do a cheers with this. Thanks. All right. Hey, grab a bottle.
Oh,
Grab a
we
glass.
gotta grab something. We're gonna grab something right here.
We'll get a screenshot of this later.
All right,
So you
cheers.
say bone apple teeth,
Bone
Jerry
apple
Springer,
tea. Yeah.
or
right.
cheers, whatever you like.
All right.
We're gonna cut
Cheers,
that out.
people. Thanks for having us. Cheers.
Cheers,
Right
guys.
on.
Like, comment, subscribe.